So this is a very inexpensive way to get your seedlings started, um, and to create your own transplants. On the left is what I call the Dollar Tree shoebox. It only costs $1. It usually comes with a lid. And then to the right, now you could either use anything that you've had on hand from your previous nursery visits, meaning Pike nurseries and transplant nurseries. Or to be honest with you, you could probably go up to a few shops and just ask if they have some extra ones on hand. I usually will put 2 to 3 seeds in each because sometimes they won't be viable. And this is what, $1 or might at the most cost you $4 or $5 to get your seedling started. I'll take a few more pictures and show you.
Everybody say yeah! Oh, we're gonna keep it rolling, baby. I want everybody shaking. If you wanna stand up, shake it in your seat. It's your thing. I can't tell you who to send it to, but I'll buy it.
Now, if you hadn't already guessed, when you use the 6-pack like this, they fit pretty securely into the container. This will give you an opportunity to have water at the bottom so that your seedlings can have a water source. And you would just put dirt at the top. And like I said, you put 2 to 3 seeds in there to see which one is going to be viable. Now, I am kind of a vagabond. I don't follow a lot of the rules that everyone else does. And I will just throw these seeds in there and just leave them outside. Doesn't matter if, I don't usually put mulch down, no nothing. I want my seedlings and my transplants to be strong, but you can do what you feel. So another thing that you can do with these containers is you could take these 2 out, put them on top of a lid or any other type of container. Sometimes I use the aluminum foil, like the Dollar Tree aluminum foil ones, because they would attract heat to the seedlings. And you can actually put the container on top of the seedlings so that you can make like a little miniature greenhouse for them. I don't coddle my seeds, especially when it comes to something like tomatoes, which is actually what I'll be growing in these, because I like for my transplants to be durable. Oftentimes, I'm not able to cater to watering them every single week. And a lot of times things in my garden, I don't know if my plants just love me or what it is, but oftentimes they're fending for themselves out there. And so I find that for my garden, this is what makes them kind of gully, is they will not have the best of conditions starting out. So they struggle, and then I spoil them, and then they can fend for themselves. But if you're just starting out, so that you don't get discouraged, don't always do it exactly as I do it, and then also ask me questions and I'll be willing to try to assist. I don't pretend to be an expert, but I know a few things, and that's why I'm sharing my knowledge with you guys. As you can see, I actually had 2 containers that I did. These have 24 spaces total, but then remember I put at least 2 seeds in each. So in addition to that, I will actually have 48 seedlings in here if all of them are viable. But like I said, all of them won't necessarily be viable, and definitely are not always able to go through the paces, the gauntlet that I put my seeds through essentially. Tomatoes, aside from your scallions and your leafy greens, tend to be your easier things in the garden. They have a real thriving about them. Sometimes I'll leave tomatoes out and they will just get like little seedlings will just start from them sitting on the counter. So they definitely want to be here. And so I'm expecting that these will sprout in due time. But I did them this way. I'm not doing the greenhouse way, but like I said, that's another way for you to try to get that started. Thanks, Martians, for hanging with me the first post for the Max Garden Galax. Definitely check out the merch at www.buymartian.com and look for future posts related to my garden this year. Take care.